Okay, so let me just say off the bat that if more Earthbenders, let's just say all the Earthbenders had the ability to lava bend, if they all knew how to do it, if they all had that skill, then I think the Fire Nation would have just been in trouble, and the 100-Year War would have been over pretty quickly because, the Fire Nation has so many volcanoes, and if all the Earthbenders could lava bend, then, the Fire Nation would be done for. So, yeah, that's what I wanted to say at first, but this video is about who would win, the Red Lotus or the White Lotus. And I want to go member by member, but I also want to go over all. And personally, I do believe that the White Lotus would destroy the Red Lotus, simply because the White Lotus is smarter and wiser. And I know that sounds somewhat cliche, but it is true that they if you notice, they fight very smart. Like Paku is very disciplined with his water, and he's very savage and big when he needs to be, and he's also very small and limited when he needs to be. And Zhang is just very smart and sometimes evasive, sometimes offensive. Boomy is also like that as well, and they know when to go strong and go wide, and they know when to go soft and go small. And same with Iroh and Piandao and everyone. So let's go member by member, bending by bending. So I think even though Unalaq is a very aggressive and strange bender and does some strange spirit things, I think Paku would still win because I think he would fight smarter, and Paku would probably be able to overwhelm Unalaq. And I never really liked Unalaq too much because he was just very cliche, but I think Paku would win. And Minghua versus Paku, I think Paku would still win, even though Minghua is very offensive and very agile and very all over the place and sharp. I think Paku knows how to just control the water around him and fight very smart, and he would probably just entangle maybe the water inside. Maybe he would take away Minghua's water arm somehow or something, and even though Minghua's shooting everything at him, I think Paku would just deflect and know how to very casually be wise with how he uses water. I think he would notice that Minghua is too offensive and too aggressive, and that will leave an opening for Paku to maybe land the killing blow. So. And also with Zhang and Puli is very offensive and very similar to Minghua, and just shoots everything and fire and everywhere and shoots that combustion blast everywhere. But I think Zhang would be able to escape very quickly and be able to deal a killing blow to Puli. I think Iroh will probably beat Zahir because even though Zahir is an airbender, I think it would give Iroh a little bit of a challenge. I think Iroh would still win. And I think Piandao would just destroy Aiwei and Boomy and Ghazan. I think Boomy would defeat Ghazan because here's why. Boomy is sort of like Toph in that he waits and listens and just is very disciplined with his earthbending and knows how to fight smart, as do the other White Lotus members. But the thing with Boomy is that he is very creative, and it's never clear how powerful he really is, because it's clear that he is very powerful, but how much more powerful is he? Because he just levels the entire Fire Nation colony in Omashu. He just destroys. He just decimates the Fire Nation in Omashu when as he takes back Omashu, and so he takes back Omashu on his own. So Boomy is very powerful, so I think it's possible that either Boomy just observes what Ghazan does and learns how to lava bend very quickly and overpowers Ghazan that way, because I think if Boomy had lava bending, he would be unstoppable. Or the other possibility is that maybe Boomy already knows how to lava bend because he just knows how to do it. And so that's also a possibility. But let's go to another scenario. I think Paku versus Ghazan, water versus molten lava. I don't know, maybe waterbenders can bend lava because lava is molten rock, so there's some water in it, because waterbenders and earthbenders can bend earth. It can bend mud, excuse me. So since waterbenders and earthbenders can both bend mud, maybe Paku can also bend lava. So maybe Ghazan will be in trouble, and if Paku has a lot of water, then yeah. So that there's one scenario. And Boomy and Puli, I think Boomy would just destroy Puli very easily by just trapping her head inside a rock. And then Ghazan, and then Zahir versus Piandao. I think Piandao would still win in that fight because he is very smart. And Aiwei and Iroh would destroy Aiwei, and then Iroh knows how to do the spirit thing too, and Iroh is also very close to spirit, so Unalaq would be defeated by Iroh. Iroh would defeat Unalaq, and if we just switched it around, and then Zhang would, Zhang would destroy Minghua. Remember, if Zhang Zhang and Minghua fought, he would like burn all the water around it because we've seen Zhang Zhang burn water before when he was fighting Zhao. So Zhang Zhang would just burn all Minghua's water, maybe strike her with lightning or something, or just burn her alive and like make her into barbecue or something. So I do think the White Lotus from the original series would defeat the Red Lotus in the LOK Legend of Korra series because. Look, the Red Lotus is very smart and wise as well, and the White Lotus is also very powerful. But I think the White Lotus just knows how to fight a lot smarter and a lot more efficiently and a lot wiser than the Red Lotus does. Even though the Red Lotus is great as a team, I think they are very aggressive, and that's their first approach. And so being so aggressive and so just tough and upfront all the time, I think that would just leave open a few too many vulnerabilities, which the White Lotus, being as smart as they are, could just exploit and take them out. So I think the White Lotus with Iroh, Bumi, Paku, Zhang Zhang, and Piandao, they would destroy the Red Lotus with Aiwei, Unalak, Zahir, Ghazan, Minghua, and Pali.